Okay, it took me quite a while, but I think I finally got a good game and at least a little bit of a hang on Tinkaton. I'm not a huge fan of this character, if you guys couldn't tell. I think it's kind of a double-edged sword. I talked about it on Twitter, but it's a character that just feels like you need too much to get it going. Like, you need attack weight stacks, and you also need your hammer passive stacks to really do true damage. Not like true damage, like shields, but like to actually do real, like, significant damage. It feels like you need, you know, attack weight stacks because you have such good scaling on gigaton hammer. It feels like you're throwing not to, but it's so hard to get your stacks because you don't do any damage early. Your last hits are so bad, even with like what should be good secures. It's just you do no damage early because you don't have your passive stacks. It's hard to get your passive stacks because you're not, you know, doing a lot of damage and you're just kind of dying because you're squishy. I don't know, man. This character feels like it wants to do a lot of things that it doesn't really need to do. I think it needs not huge significant buffs, but at least a little bit, if not to its damage and certainly to its survivability. This character is way too squishy for the amount of brawling that it needs to do. It feels like it just explodes way too often. Like, I can't tell you the amount of times I've been charging my hammer and just died before I even get to click it. Like, it happens constantly. You just die way too quickly, way too easily on this one. That's my just opinion in the games I've played, and all-arounder is my best role, and I've never been like had this bad of a start on any all-arounder. Like, at some point it is the Pokemon. I am bad at the video game. Newsflash, JB's not great at Unite. I've never hidden that fact, but for some reason people still like to comment my win rate like it means anything in this video game, but that's beside the point. Yeah, it's at some point, like, I don't think Tinkaton is fantastic. If I had to rank it, which I may or may not do in a tier list at some point, I don't know, tier lists are content, then I need to make it, but I will eventually. But I think it's probably like a mid C tier, low B tier at best. I'm not a fan of Tinkaton. I think it's fun, but I do think it needs a little bit of help, and that's where I'm at on it. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments down below, and while you're down there, go ahead, drop a like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. Take it easy. I'm really bad at outros and talking and everything. Okay, bye. Oh, I lost my Wigglytuff for some reason. Oh, and now they're just winning bot lane. Cool. That's great. Oh, now there's 3 bot. Oh, that's fantastic, guys. You know, anytime anyone wants to come help me, that'd be really fucking swell. Thank you, Dodrio. A little bit late. I don't know why my Wigglytuff left. There was no reason for you to leave. Like, just none at all. We were fine. We were literally winning our lane. Why would you leave? They're not losing top. Whatever, it's fine. Who cares? Who cares? Just, you know, it's JB's content. Imagine thinking I could get a good video go on Tinkaton. What am I, stupid? There we go. I want this guy before I go top. I know EX speed. Oh no, these bees are gonna spawn in like 2 seconds, right? Right? No? Alright, cool. I don't have to feel bad. Of course. I get a perfect gank on the defender. And it just doesn't work. He gets yoinked. This Dodrio is gaming. I will admit. This guy is popping in an offward direction. Hey! Good help there, bird. Even though you stole all my kills. That will happen on this one. A lot of things will happen on this one. Most of them not good for you. I really want to like Tinkaton, guys. I really do. But the more I play it, I don't know. This is one of my best games I've had on it, and we're 5 minutes in, and a lot can still go wrong. And this is by far one of the best games I've had on it yet, and I'm like 25 games into Tinkaton at this point. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. I talked about it a little on Twitter, and I'm sure in the intro, but like this character is such like a double-edged sword with his playstyle, because you need attack weight stacks to do damage, it feels like, and obviously you need your passive stacks to do damage too. But like, you just kind of explode, and your last hitting is so bad early that it's kind of hard to get attack weight stacks. We got lucky this game getting them as easily as we did. No, and then right there, I'm spamming Gigaton Hammer. It never goes off. If I get a big hammer off there, I don't know if I live, but I certainly at least get assists to make my scoreline look better. Like, we definitely get all of those assists. We actually will have a really good endgame if we get our last 6 hammer stacks relatively soon. We may actually be able to pop off in the endgame, which would be cool. I would like that. Dog, fight me. You're being weird. Nice. I was gonna be so mad if I got stolen. And we got our 60 stacks, so we're able to do Tink things for the rest of the game. A much wider attack range. Our hammer has a huge range. No, dude. Oh man, I had that perfectly timed for that freaking Dodrio. But someone else got him. I got the tree at least. I'll take that. Better than not getting anything. Dude, once you do get your full passive stacks, it is quite nice. And unfortunately, like, I'm just bounced around there and I can't even get my Gigaton off. And there's like the bad side of Tinkaton, because like I just can't play the game there. Like, I just get hit by, I think it was like wide guard stun, and then I get wood hammered in there too at some point, I'm sure. And I can't even click my button before I die. You just die really fast. But I feel like you need, again, attack items. Like, muscle band feels like a need on this character because your most of your damage comes from your auto attack. So like, I feel like I need muscle band. And then attack weight we already talked about. So you could run a defensive last item, but then I've played a lot without like weakness policy or razor claw, and it feels like my damage is non-existent. So I don't know, I think Tinkaton could really use a damage buff. Not a big one, obviously, because we don't want it, you know, getting broken. But it's definitely going to need buffs, I think. As someone whose best role is all-arounder, I've never, like, experienced an all-arounder this bad. Like, Buzzwole was terrible on release. I was popping off on Buzzwole. Swirl Edge wasn't great on release. Did fine on that. Mewtwo X was obviously broken. I'm just trying to think of other ones. There's a million of them, but I don't know, man. This is by far my best game on Tinkaton. Like, by far. Literally not even close. A little bit late on that hammer because I couldn't even tell if it was charging or not. But otherwise, you know, I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on this Pokemon. I don't want to call it bad because I don't think it is, but I can't in good conscience say it's like as good as people are making it look like on the internet. And people seem to have that opinion a lot. I mean, based on just not only just like my community tab, which a lot of people think it's broken or balanced. I think it's balanced. I think it's a little bit bad too. It's between broken and bad, or balanced and bad, I mean. In like my tier list, but like I see a lot of people on Twitter just, you know, having crazy clips, and like you can hit a crazy clip on any Pokemon, obviously, but I see like people like, oh, so Tinkaton's just broken. Got it. No, there's nothing broken about this Pokemon, like even a little bit. Like, this character might be the furthest character from broken in the game. Like, even Sableye, you could argue its stuns can be broken if the Sableye is like top 0.1% Sableye players in the world. Duraludon, oh, okay, maybe you can't argue Duraludon being broken in any way. I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm not saying like Tinkaton is that down bad. but it's closer to those than it is like even like Machamp, I would say. Machamp's a bad example. Like Gyarados or Metagross. We'll see when I do my tier list, which will probably be up tomorrow as you guys are watching this, or someday. I don't know. I mean, shout out to my Dodrio for absolutely carrying this game, but I did 105k. That is the first time I've done over 70k with this Pokemon. Actually, no, I did like 90 in my other video, but yeah, this is by far my highest damage on Tinkaton, and it didn't even feel like it. Did it feel like I did 100k this game? I don't think so, but I did, so that's kind of cool. We also had 3 people do 100k, and like I said, my Dodrio absolutely carried, so shout out to them. But yeah, that's kind of my opinions on Tinkaton. Let me know if you agree or disagree with anything I said in this video down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.